All right, what's on tap? Karl Anthony Towns has been traded to the Knicks. Are the Knicks going all in? Well, it sure seems like it. Karl Anthony Towns is a big talent. There was a time, according to NBA general managers, and this is true in the NBA general manager poll, he was the number one player that they would like to build a team around. Now, well, the T Wolves had seen enough and they sent him packing to the Garden. The Knicks get a guy in Towns who isn't built for the New York media. He isn't as tough as the New York media would like. But let's be honest here for a second. They aren't asking him to come in and be the leader of a team. That's Jalen Brunson's job. They're asking him to come in, get buckets, and leave the leadership to someone else. Will this work? Well, let's examine this for a moment. Karl Anthony Towns is a huge talent. We all know that. And we know how good he can be. We know at that in the playoffs last year, going all the way to the Western Conference Finals, I thought the Timberwolves were ready just to build around Towns and Edwards and Gobert and be like, let's run it back. We're so close to getting to the NBA Finals. Instead, they send Towns packing in New York. Well, New York now has Jalen Brunson, Towns, Mikal Bridges. They're stacked. The Knicks right now are a stacked basketball team. They have the Villanova connection is now like gone, the Villanova 4, but that's fine. Dante DiVincenzo versus Julius Randle versus Karl Anthony Towns. You take the scoring of Towns every time. My biggest concern is Towns in the New York media. Towns seems to be a little bit of a sensitive guy. The New York media is definitely not a sensitive media. They'll tell you how it is and how they think it should be. And if as long as he plays good enough and doesn't get affected by the New York media, the Garden could be rocking this year. I think they're now 4th or 3rd in odds to win the NBA championship. The Knicks got a star. And I know Jalen Brunson is their best player, but if we want to be honest, Karl Anthony Towns is probably better than Jalen Brunson, even though Jalen Brunson gets buckets. Towns, if he can stay level-headed, not get affected by the New York media, this is going to work for him insanely well. And the Timberwolves, well, they get a guy in Julius Randle who I don't know how he's going to fit with Anthony Edwards. He's coming off a major injury. I know he's good, but the Timberwolves, I feel like, took a step back, even though they're trying to win an NBA championship. And when you have a player like Anthony Edwards, the only thing you should be worried about is winning NBA championships. Overall, I think the Knicks got better. I think the Timberwolves got slightly worse. And the NBA season is about to start off with a bang.